Well, hello there, we're back. This is our fourth signature. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth signature. Oh, we're almost done. Okay, so this is a piece out of the 12 by 12 patterns and solids that I'm using. And again, it's going to measure at 8 1/4 across by 8 3/4 in the height. I'm going to do a bottom pocket, and this was in my scraps. It's a lovely, great piece, a lot of graphics on it. If I was a person who liked to color, I might color on this, but I'm not good at it. This is out of the sticker sheets. I did mount it onto black cardstock so it would frame in here okay. And I took the frame, it's supposed to go this way, but I've laid it this way, and it's going to go right over the top here in the center. Now I did not change the cut this, so I cut this, so it's 3 1/8 is what this is. And then this piece here came in at 3 inches. I just left it alone. And then, like I said, it's just going to sit like this, and then we're going to have Alice here on the front of it. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and I need to get some tape on this. And I'll get it attached. And then we'll attach the panels. I'm just going to come down here to this corner. And it should just lay right in there. Okay. Now I'm going to glue this piece. And once again, if you don't like the choice of papers, you've got scraps there. You can use whichever one that you want. And I'm going to run a big old fat piece of tape right through the back of this. We're going to center this. Okay, now let's play with the left panel first. Obviously it's 8 3/4 in the height. But this is going to come in at 8 5/8 with a 1/2 inch score and a 5/8 of an inch score. I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and we're going to come right up to that 1/2 inch score line. Stay still. push back and reinforce that score line. Okay, now our right side, I'm going to take some pieces out of here, get it out of the way. Our right side is going to measure in at 6 3/8, and you're going to have a 1/2 inch score and a 5/8 of an inch score. Blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to have a 9 3/4 panel piece. I've rounded my corners because it's going to go to the outside, and I put tape here on the inside that's going to go down. That just created our pocket. And I can put this piece back in. And now we're going to turn it over. At least that's how I'm mounting it. You might be mounting it differently. All right, magnet time. If I can locate them. Okay, I'm going to put it right about there. And then we're going to close it over. Just give it a slide and it'll come right off. Ta-da! All right. Now on the inside, last one was kind of all gold. This side is going to be a little more red. So these are out of your 8x8. And again, off that, we had a big black leftover strip that I've cut some strips off of that will go at the top and the bottom of this piece. And then I've got the Mad Hatter ephemera piece. We're just going to tack right down here, and I'm just going to glue the lower half of this so that the upper portion of it can act as a tuck. Over on this side, we're going to do pretty much the same thing, and again, they're out of your 8x8s. I even made myself a note here. And then a couple of the black diamond strips. These strips are 1 inch on this one, on both sides. And then the panel in the middle will fit accordingly. Now, mine measures at 6.5 inches. It's going to go like this. And then I'm using this ephemera piece And I'm going to glue the bottom half of this down. So again, this acts as a tuck on this side. All right. I'm torn. Do I want to run it this way? I don't think it looks natural that way. It looks, but it acts as a better ephemera piece because you don't have all the little tiny pieces that you're trying to tuck in behind. But I do believe that that's the way that's supposed to go. Okay, so let's get to putting it together. And I'm going to do this piece down here. And then this is just going to space right in between them, like so. Uh-oh, I should have glued, I should have taped this, so I hope I don't ever have to get into this because it'll be, didn't pay attention to that. I'm going to stay optimistic. And then I'm going to just tack down kind of this shell around here, this piece, and a little bit right there. I'm going to stick this leaf in the corner. And this piece here has all been tacked in. And now you have a nice tuck, actually a nice pretty floral tuck. And by the way, this piece here at 5 3/8 by 8 inches. They're a bit, I don't want a tough tug, so I've been cutting them all at 8 inches so that they would slide in nice and easy. Okay, so let's go over here to this side. We're going to kind of repeat that process. And now we're going to go down here. Okay. And then this piece. And then this ephemera piece. So I'm going to glue this tail and across the bottom here. And there again, you've got a nice tuck. All right, let's work on the outside. We have a piece here that we need to install. And I did not need to put the magnets here. Oh. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna put this on there because the last time I attempted this, I had two magnets fighting each other. My intent was, and I completely forgot that I was doing this, was to come across here with a somewhat large belly band with Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And then this went to the outside. And then these were my top pieces. And then on this side here, the right side, and it can all still work. I don't know if I can try and put a magnet in there or not. I don't want them fighting, but the fact is I can't believe, So then this piece here is going to fit more to the left. And then these pieces, which are from an 8x8, wow, okay, I've got to go this way with this because that magnet's going to show. That's okay, got options. And then this is going to frame in, and this is going to frame in. And then this is going to close, and this is what you're going to see from the outside. And then we have this piece down here. So this actually worked out better because then this looks like it's a total frame. So we could just leave it that way, and then we'll just go ahead and put Humpty Dumpty, Tweedledee, and Tweedledum. I can save this piece for maybe a different build. And we'll just frame these guys in black. These corners a little bit. Okay, so let's get putting it together. I'm going to change this. Kind of curious. I think the rest of the cards all go up except for the flamingo. I don't know how that would work. So I'm just curious, so hold on here just a second. I am just curious how this would look. I didn't cut this piece big enough. I like the flamingo. I think it's pretty, but I've got to cut a bigger piece. So let's try this again. I mean, if we gotta change it, let's change it to what we want it to be. So, choose whichever one you want. There's a couple of them there. But I have not played with the flamingo yet, so I think that might be a good one to put here. All right. I need to get this put together before these pieces all go flying off. And then this piece. I do not like how that lay. Do I have enough to recut a new one? I do. I've got a big gap there and I'm not sure what in the world happened. So I want to be able to lay this right over the top of this and pull this down a little bit. Do not know what I did. It was just a bad original cut or what? Because it looks okay across the bottom. Okay. Let's open this up and let's get this put together. Excuse my head, I'm really sorry, but I need to see what I'm doing. so I close this up and I'm going to glue this on, and I think I'm going to do one more thing to the back of this. I'm going to put some foam pop-ups on it so that there's a little bit of height to this, so excuse the reach. Okay, that'll sit right there. Trying to even space it from here to here. And I think we're done. So let's take a look. We'll save Tweedledee and Tweedledum for later. Now, this would be a nice spot to put a small ephemera. I could put the teapot there. It just needs something. And then there's this black floral. Okay, so teapot or black floral. Okay, we'll do the teapot. I heard you. And I'm just going to glue the base. There, now that does not look quite so naked. Okay, and then we've got our pull-out right here. All right, let's turn it over. Let's get some tape on this. And I want my 1/2-inch roll. My, there it is. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one out of that stack. Okay. Let's grab our book. And this is, okay, I'm hung up on myself here. This is going to sit in here like so. So let's turn it this way. Again, I'm going to come right up to the edge, and then I want to make sure I'm straight when I lay this down. God, I have a mess. And I'll make sure that when I commit the tape here that my gusset's staying straight. And there we go. All right, folks, we're done. We made it through another one. Okay, we've only got 2 to go, so I'll see you then. Bye-bye.